Rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'd humbly like to welcome each and every one of you here to the International QASEEDA Final 2015, right here in our homeland, Guyana. I want to welcome all the participants, especially those from Trinidad, those from Suriname, and right here in Guyana. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you and every other participants representing Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Holland, wherever you are. To start us off with here this morning, I'd like to first of all start by thanking our sponsors. And if you look on the backdrop behind me, you'll see those are the people who we should be proud of. The GT&T, Best Value in Guyana, Fly Jamaica Airways, Shabnam Radio, the Ministry of Tourism, and our other sponsors here this morning. I want to single them out and thank them very much for making this a possibility, making this a reality. Because we are starting a little late, I'm not going to be going through the formal welcoming of each and every one of you singly, but as we go through the competition this midday, I'll be able to single you out, and we have the presentation should start about 1 this afternoon. I'll first like to invite our respected Sheikh Masood to come up on the stage. Sheikh, we don't have the cordless, I'm very sorry. If you can just make your way up on the stage in the meantime.
Go Sheikh, go Sheikh.
I'm asking everybody to just participate so that we can have it done quickly. Sheikh will come up and make an opening dua for us. And then after which I'll go through the rules and regulations of the tournament, the competition. And then after that I wish to have a start with the junior category.
اللهم آمين. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله ربي من كل وذنب لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. إن الله ملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم صلوا عليه. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
All right, I'd like all the participants in the QASEEDA competition, male senior, male junior, I'd like for you all to pay attention as I go through the rules and regulations of the tournament. And I'm hoping that those rules and regulations will not be altered, tampered with, or changed throughout this today's proceedings. So please listen carefully, and those who are the delegates, representatives from the various countries, I would love for you also to listen so you can channel it to the smaller ones, because we'll be starting with the junior category first. The International QASEEDA Competition 2015 is staged right here at the Anna Catherine Islamic Complex on the west coast of Demerara, today the 16th of August 2015. The rules and regulations: the competition is divided into 4 categories. We would have already had Friday evening. We would have had the female senior and the female junior, which was run off on Friday evening. Today, Sunday, we're going to have the male junior and the male senior. All participants should note that to be in the junior category, you must be under 18. Over 18, you're placed in the senior category. If there is any query or any doubt, all participants must have some form of identification to prove their age to us. But at the moment, we'd like to think we're all Muslims gathered here, and we should be putting the truth on that paper. So I hope we have no discrepancies whatsoever. Contestants are provided with the rules and regulations and the application forms. But all contestants must ensure that they fill an application form. And make sure your correct name is on that application form, because that is what goes on your certificate of participation first. The contestant acknowledges his agreement to abide by all rules and regulations of the competition by signing the application form. No contestant will be allowed to participate in the event without signing and returning to the conveyor the application form. All contestants must be a current citizen, resident of the country he represents. Proof of this may be required by the committee if deemed so. All qasidas or naats must be sung in Urdu language. All the presentation up here for your competition must be done in Urdu language. All qasidas or naats must not exceed 4 minutes in all categories. Contestants will not be allowed to make any speech before or after rendering his naat or qasida. Only him saying Assalamu alaikum is allowed. Failing to abide will automatically lead to him being stopped from proceeding further and disqualification of the contestant. So please note, when you come up here to take part, Assalamu alaikum, that's your only bit. You're permitted to at your introduction, and then you get straight into the qasidas. I'd like for the judges to just take a point of note. As was mentioned by Brother Shazad to me on Friday evening, some of the contestants were not aware of the 4-minute rules. So I ask the judges to please use your discretion. I trust the judges, I'll announce who they are in a little while from now. I trust the judges will use their discretion in this rule. The contestant must only render the Darud Sharif to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be unto him, before the naat or qasida. Failure will lead to contestant losing points. So when you come up, Assalamu alaikum, and then your Darud Sharif to the Holy Prophet Muhammad, and then straight into your qasida. Each qasida constitutes 100 points and is judged as follows. Appearance and crowd support, 10 points. Pronunciation, 40 points. Fluency, 25 points. Voice control, 15 points. Selection of naats, qasida, and originality, 10 points. Judges must be with the knowledge of the Urdu language. The International Qasida Committee shall solely be responsible for the appointment of the judges. The judge's decision will be final. The judges, in consultation with the committee, reserve the right to debar any contestant whose behavior will interfere with the smooth functioning of the competition. Prizes will be awarded as announced by the committee. No contestant will be allowed to approach the judges' table or engage in any conversation with the judges. The judges' table is placed between the two cameras seen in front of me there. No contestant should be seen around that table. I'm going to ask one of our colleagues who are helping us, maybe Raymond or company, to ensure no way around the judges' table there's any contestant around there. Judges must not give any sign. This is for the judges here. The judges must not give any sign or words which may constitute as being in favor of or against any contestant. So the judges must not give any gesture, any hand signal, any expression, or say anything that will either encourage or discourage any contestant up here. The committee may remove any judge found guilty of doing so. Contestants going beyond the required time will lose points, just a reminder to you. But we're going to ask our judges, like I said earlier, to use their discretion with that time. Judges for the competition are going to be announced in another couple of seconds. It is the sole responsibility of the International QASEEDA Committee, Guyana, to appoint judges. Any objection by a declaration may or may not be rejected by the committee. The convener of the competition is our dear Executive President, of the Anna-Catherine Islamic Complex, Brother Hakim Khan. The members of the committee are the convener, Brother Hakim Khan, Sheikh Masood, Mohammed, Haji Sarfat Ali, Shazad Ali, Haji Abdul Sattar Yankee, and Al-Haj Yaqub Ali, and yours truly, Riyaz Hussein. Judges for the competition are the two judges we've selected for the competition. There's Sheikh Masood from Bangladesh, and we have our dear brother from Trinidad and Tobago, Brother Mohammed Haq. They're our two judges for today. Contestants will be called based on our selection. Now, normally you are supposed to have pulled the number to be up here. And this is something I want the contestant to use their discretion and understand. You are not all here 30 minutes before the start of the competition. So I had to use my discretion and select, space out the RTs in terms of country. I didn't want 6 Surinamis or 6 Guyanese or 6 Trinidadian participating one after the other. So I had to use my discretion and shuffle it up a little bit, and that's how I came up with my order. I can swear and attest by the Holy Quran that I did not use anybody's name as a favorite. And please trust me in this. Contestants must dress appropriately. I guess you should know that. You took part in your national competition. You should know that. Contestant may render his QASEEDA or not, standing or sitting. If there is any contestant who would like to do their QASEEDA sitting, you'll need to notify me so I can have a chair up here. Maybe I'll ask Raymond or somebody, or Raymond, if you could coordinate with somebody to get a double chair for me up here, so in case there's a participant who would like to have a double chair to sit on, we can have that happening right here this afternoon. I'm saying afternoon because the sun is indicated to be this afternoon, but it's still in the morning period. No one is authorized to record the audio or video of the competition unless authorized by the International QASEEDA Committee, Guyana. All recording rights is reserved to the International QASEEDA Committee, Guyana, and becomes the sole rights of the organization to use as promotional, fundraising, or any activity to achieve the aims and objectives of the competition. Contestant will be based on an allocation to the participating countries as allocated by the International QASEEDA Committee. All contestants must be present in the, well, it said you should have been here 30 minutes before. All delegations will be allowed to have their flags, banners placed at position agreed by the International QASEEDA Committee. My dear brothers and sisters, that is the rules and regulations of the International QASEEDA competition, and we hope, like I said before, it will not be altered, changed, or anything removed by the end of this competition. As one of the members of the committee, I wish all participants best of luck. Remember, all of you cannot win first, second, or third, but what I would like to say, all of you are winners by being here already. You are winners. I'd also like to welcome our television, radio and television, Win TV and radio, Trinidad and Tobago, our dear brother Shazad and his filming crew. I'd like to welcome them and be a part and parcel of this international QASEEDA competition. The order of the male junior, I'd like for you to listen to this please, because since we're starting time, starting time is late, I would like for us to omit those seconds in between with me having to wait on a contestant from all the way at the back, getting up, fixing clothing and walking and coming. That takes about 2 minutes to be here. I'm asking you, this is your order that you'll be appearing here. Please, while the contestant is up here, if we can have the second contestant sitting just close to the doorways where we can have you on next, and we'll be able to save some time. Because there's still a presentation ceremony that has to happen at 1 p.m. My dear brothers and sisters, we're all ready for the competition. I'll ask the judges, are you ready? Yes. Judges are ready. Our chief scorer is our brother Neil Bacchus. I've just been told by the chairman that we have one more addition to the judges. We have our brother Sheikh Masood, who's here already. We have our brother Mohammed Haq from Trinidad and Tobago. And we have Haji Sarfat from Suriname, who has just arrived. and he's asking if you can just give him a minute or two, and he'll take up his seat there, and we can have the starting. In the meantime, I'll announce the competitors for the male junior, and I'm going to ask them if they can come just over this side and sit together for me, and we can have it running smoothly as soon as our third judge is here. Ghafoor Ali of Suriname. That's in the junior. Ghafoor Ali of Suriname. Make sure you're somewhere over there because you're first. Wajid Mangat of Guyana. Wajid Mangat of Guyana will take up his seat on my right there. Elias Joko of Suriname. Elias Joko of Suriname. Will make sure he takes up his seat there for me too. Ghafoor Jelani of Suriname. Ghafoor Jelani of Suriname. Make sure you're somewhere there for me. Is he there? Shamal Mohammed of Trinidad and Tobago. Make sure you take up your space over there for me, please. Shamal Mohammed of Trinidad and Tobago. Algo Mohammed of Suriname. Algo Mohammed of Suriname. I hope you're going to take up your spot. I'm not seeing anybody moving. I would like to think they're there somewhere. Those Surinamis, please don't sit behind the judges. Please come across. Those participants, you're not permitted to sit behind the judges, please. So Algo Mohammed of Suriname taking up your space there. Hussein Bacchus of Guyana. Hussein Bacchus of Guyana taking up his space. Muzamil Bacchus of Guyana. Muzamil Bacchus, take up your space, please. Jabar Naim of Suriname. Jabar Naim of Suriname. Shahan Aslam Bacchus of Guyana. Shahan Aslam Bacchus of Guyana. Algo Safian of Suriname. Algo Safian of Suriname, take up your space. And Irshad Khan of Guyana, make sure you take up your space. So we're still waiting on the arrival of the third judge. As soon as the third judge gets here, I'll be ready with our brother Ghafoor Ali of Suriname. He's going to be followed by our little brother Mangat, and our brother Joko, our brother Jelani, then Shamal Mohammed, Algo Mohammed, Hussein Bacchus, Muzamil Bacchus, Jabar Naim, Shahan Bacchus, Algo Safian, and Irshad Khan.
Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah wa salam alayka ya Habiballah. Madina, Madina, अजब रंग पर है बहार मदीना, अजब रंग पर है बहार मदीना के सब जन्नत है मिसाले मदीना, सरकार का 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 मदीना। बुला लो बुला लो बुला लो बुला लो ना सरकार का मदीना, सरकार का मदीना, सरकार का मदीना, सरकार का मदीना। खुला है सभी के लिए बाब रहमत, वहाँ कोई रुतबे में अदना नाली। वो दरबार सचमुच मेरे सामने था, वो दरबार सचमुच मेरे सामने था। यही तक तस्वुर था जिसका ख्याली, सरकार का मदीना, 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 सरकार का मदीना। सल्लल्लाहु अलैका या रसूल अल्लाह व सल्लम अलैका या हबीब अल्लाह।
Thank you very much, dear. From Suriname, Ghafoor Ali. Next, we're going to move on to competitor number 2, representing Guyana, Wajid Mangat.
दरूद तेरे लिए है, सलाम तेरा है। दरूद तेरे लिए है, सलाम तेरा है। खुदा के बाद मेरे लब पे नाम तेरा है। खुदा के बाद मेरे लब पे नाम तेरा है। दरूद तेरे लिए है, सलाम तेरा है। दरूद तेरे लिए है, सलाम तेरा है। तेरे मुकाम की सरहद को छू सका न कोई। तेरे मुकाम की सरहद को छू सका न कोई। कि हर मुकाम से आगे मुकाम तेरा है। कि हर मुकाम से आगे मुकाम तेरा है। तेरे बगैर तो मिलता नहीं है मालिक भी। तेरे बगैर तो मिलता नहीं है मालिक भी। कि उसकी ज़ात को भी एहतराम तेरा है। कि उसकी ज़ात को भी एहतराम तेरा है। झलक रहा है जो दिन रात जाम रहमत का। झलक रहा है जो दिन रात जाम रहमत का। मेरे करीम ये कासो कराम तेरा है। मेरे करीम ये कासो कराम तेरा है। दरूद तेरे लिए है, सलाम तेरा है। दरूद तेरे लिए है, सलाम तेरा है।
Thank you very much, our brother representing Guyana, Wajid Mangat there. Next, I'd like to ask Elias Joko. Elias Joko of Suriname.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah wa sallam alayka ya Habiballah. अजब रंग पर है बहार मदीना। अजब रंग पर है बहार मदीना। कि सब जन्नते है निसार मदीना। सरकार का मदीना, 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 सरकार का मदीना। खुला है सभी के लिए बाब रहमत। वहाँ कोई रुतबे मदीना नाले खुला है सभी के लिए बाब रहमत वहाँ कोई रुतबे में अदीना नाली मुरादों से दामन नहीं कोई खाली मुरादों से दामन नहीं कोई खाली कतारे लगाए खड़े है सवारी सरकार का मदीना 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 बुला लो बुला लो बुला लो बुला लो ना आका बुला लो बुला लो बुला लो बुला लो ना सरकार का मदीना सरकार का मदीना सरकार का मदीना सरकार का मदीना सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि या रसूल अल्लाह वसल्लम अलैका या हबीब अल्लाह अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू।
Very much, our brother Elias Joko of Suriname. I'd just like to remind the judges that as soon as you're finished with the score sheet, is to go back to the chief scorer, our brother Neil Bacchus there. So as soon as you're finished with one of it, you hand it back as quickly as possible so our scorer also will be able to tabulate it. And I'm asking at all times, nobody's to walk in front of the judges' table, because just to the side of the judges' table, you have the members of the media with their cameras, and we won't like for you to be walking in front. So please help us in that venture. Please do not walk in front here, because you'll be in line with the camera and the shot of the contestant on stage. Let's ask our fourth contestant from Suriname, Ghafoor Jilani, to come please.
Sallallahu alayka ya Rasool Allah wa sallam alayka ya Habib Allah. मदीने बुलाना हमें या मोहम्मद मदीने बुलाना हमें या मोहम्मद दरे पाक का हम नज़ारा करेंगे वहीं पर जिएंगे वहीं पर मरेंगे वहीं पर जिएंगे वहीं पर मरेंगे वहीं ज़िंदगी भर गुजारा करेंगे मदीने बुलाना ये माना कि तुमसे बहुत दूर है हम ये माना के आने से मजबूर है हम मजबूर है हम ये माना कि तुमसे बहुत दूर है हम ये माना के आने से मजबूर है हम मजबूर है हम मगर ये समझ लो कि दीवाने तुमको मगर ये समझ लो कि दीवाने तुमको यूं ही जिंदगी भर पुकारा करेंगे मदीने बुलाना किसी और दर पर कभी ना झुकेंगे किसी और का हम सहारा न लेंगे सहारा न लेंगे किसी और दर पर कभी ना झुकेंगे किसी और का हम सहारा न लेंगे सहारा न लेंगे शब रोज़ अपनी निगाहों से खातिर शब रोज़ अपनी निगाहों से खातिर मोहम्मद का सदका उतारा करेंगे मदीने बुलाना हमें या मोहम्मद दरे पाक का हम नज़ारा करेंगे वहीं पर जिएंगे वहीं पर मरेंगे वहीं पर जिएंगे वहीं पर मरेंगे वहीं ज़िंदगी भर गुजारा करेंगे सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि या रसूल अल्लाह वसल्लम अलैका या हबीब अल्लाह.
Thank you very much, dear. Our brother from Suriname, Gafoor Jelani. Next, competitor number 5, representing Trinidad and Tobago. I'd like to ask our brother Shamal Mohammed.
Salli ala nabiyina, salli ala Muhammadin, salli ala shafi'ina, salli ala Muhammadin, salli ala Muhammadin. फलक पर शोर है बरपा रसूल अल्लाह हयाती है हर करशी ये कहता रसूल अल्लाह हयाती है बीजा जानो दिल से हो बीजों पर शाकों का तसद्दुक जानो दिल से हो कहा हमने हवा कहा हमने हवा रसूल ला हयाती है फलक पर शोर है बरपा रसूल ला हयाती है हर करशी ये कहता रसूल ला हयाती है तजल्ली दूर पर्दे की जो वो देख लो इस शर्म तजल्ली दूर पर्दे की जो वो देख लो इस शर्म कहा कहा जबरील ने मूसा रसूल अल्लाह हयाती है फलक पर शोर है बरपा रसूल अल्लाह